Hi and welcome to another gaming video, and in today's video I'm going to be checking out Doom for the Nintendo DSi. Now about 9 years ago I checked out Doom for the Nintendo DS, well actually a DS Lite, but if you run DS Doom on a DSi it takes advantage apparently of the extra processing power in a DSi. So let's load up DS Doom. So you do need a flash cart. You can go and download it for free. It's a small download. Everything you need is in one shot. So let's load it up. As you can see, if you're running it on a DSi, it will say welcome DSi, so it must be doing something. And the last build I think for this game is 1.2.1. It hasn't been updated for a while. So run a standard game and it will do what it needs to do, and there you've got Doom on the top screen. So like I said, I played Doom on a DS about 9 years ago. It was actually a DS Lite. It ran absolutely fine, but let's see if running it on a DSi is any different. So as with the DS, your controls are limited to a D-pad, not the easiest to play with. So you've got your left and your right, and then you move forward and backwards with up and down. Your A button is your shoot button. You do have a left strafe and a right strafe. And I think Y will swap your weapons. Oh yeah, there we go. So that is pretty much the buttons. Moving around a 3D environment with a D-pad is not the easiest. The only bonus with Doom is you've got no look up. So it is a straight, just looking around at, well, left and right. I have to say that I ran Doom on a DS Lite, never had any issues, didn't really feel like it was suffering. So what the extra processing power of the DSi actually offers, I don't know. B is your open door button. So for anyone who doesn't know, the original DS and the DS Lite, they ran at something like 67 megahertz. When they brought out the DSi, it had a better processor and more RAM, but if you were running just DS games, then they would run in DS mode and wouldn't be any faster. You would need to be running something that was specifically for the DSi, which there wasn't a lot of. But now that we've got quite a good homebrew community for the DSi, there are people that build things specifically for, well, taking advantage of the extra beef in a DSi. It's not a huge beef. It's still technically a DS, but it does come with some extra things. So you've got, in a DSi, you've got the camera, you've got a little sort of operating system. You can run custom firmware directly on the device, although I am using DS Doom on a flash cart. Right, so I never had any issues with running Doom on a DS Lite. I can't actually see what advantage I'm getting here playing on a DSi. Perhaps it runs a little smoother, perhaps it can just handle the levels a little better. Maybe load times are better. But I am a big fan of Doom, and I do try and run Doom on well, everything, whether that's officially or unofficial. And I wasn't even aware that DS Doom ran differently on a DSi until recently, and I thought I would check it out. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's me just thinking it, but I do think that it runs a bit smoother, probably a bit faster. I mean, the DSi, I actually forget what the specs are of the DSi over the DS, but it's quite considerable. Do you know, I always forget where I'm supposed to be going on this level. I mean, as you can see, whether you're running on a DSi or a DS, Doom runs very smoothly. The controls are about as good as you're going to get on a DS. If you were to play it on a 3DS, it might take advantage of the circle pad. That may be something for me to check out in another video. But playing it with a D-pad, you do get used to it quite easily. Yeah. Now I got the red key, didn't I? There it is. So if you've got a DSi and you're a fan of Doom, check it out. It's a good port. Controls are a little clunky, but as you can see, you do get used to it quite easily. I would say if you were playing, well, like a further level where there's quite a bit going on, you might struggle a little bit, just with the slight clunkiness of the controls. I think Doom was never meant to be played with just a D-pad. But as I like to run Doom on everything, I just wanted to check out Doom or DS Doom running on a DSi. It's a very easy setup. Just Google DS Doom. It's a very small download. You put everything on the root of your SD card, and then that's it. You can just be playing DS Doom. If you've got the full version of Doom, you can replace the WADs and have the full version. If you don't own Doom, then this DS Doom comes with a shareware version. It gives you the first level or first chapter, and there you go. That is DSi or DS Doom running in DSi mode on a DSi. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.